Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about commercial mortgages and small business loan. This is our team, Gold Mortgage Team, powered by Centum Gold Mortgages, FSRA 10319, and our phone number is 905 487 0796. Commercial mortgages are a specialty mortgage. Not every mortgage agent and mortgage brokers know about this, and we specialize in this. So it can be a big commercial mortgage or even a small business loan. We have the specialty in that, and our team is fully equipped in this. So today we are going to cover up a few of the main aspects of commercial mortgage. Let's start with Vikrant. Vikrant, I'm going to ask you a question about small business loan, and also tell a little bit about your experience about the deal which you have funded for a pizza store. So how does Canadian small business loan works?
Thank you, Gurpreet. For any loan up to $500,000, we consider as a small business loan. In our case, the deal we did for a pizza store, uh, the client was coming with a capital of 30%, and we were giving them the loan for 70% of the purchase. Um, in 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 that uh, case, we it's a bit different from what we do with the residential loans, residential mortgages. uh, the the financials of the client and the franchise, which is for which the pizza store belongs to, how the business was, how the market around the area where the pizza store was all given into the consideration, and there was a business proposal created for the business store and the
I
projections.
will add a little bit here. So the main important thing here is the appraisal of the equipment and leasehold
Yeah.
improvements, and that is where the bank look at, and they fund the deal based
Based
upon
on
that.
that, based on that.
And in this case, it was a popular pizza. The equipment and leasehold improvement came at the right price,
Yeah.
at which they purchased the business, and it was funded maximum up to 70%,
Yeah.
and clients are very happy. The deal was done through a bank at a very good rate,
Yeah.
and they are running a successful business.
Successful business, and they are actually planning to buy more pizza stores in the future as well.
Okay, next question is for Gushan. Gushan is, so if we do a small business loan or a business loan, will the banks fund goodwill also?
Okay, thank you, Gurpreet. It is a great question. Sometimes the clients are like confused. They buy the business and they pay for the goodwill. The bank are not paying for the goodwill. They just pay for the, as in the case of the grant he already tell, uh, like the based on the appraisal, bank based give the loan on based of the appraisal and what is the value of the unit or whatever the
So basically,
equipments
it's
are.
equipment
Equipment
and
and
leasehold
leasehold.
improvements. The
Yes.
bank will only do the loan based upon that.
Yeah.
So if let's say the total purchase price of a business is 300,000, and our equipment and the leasehold improvement is 250,000, 50,000 client paid for the goodwill.
Yeah.
Bank is not going to consider that. They
Yes.
are going to take 250,000, and 70% of
Of
that
it.
they are going to give the funds.
Funds.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Absolutely.
how it works.
Yes. So the 50,000 they have to pay from pocket, and whatever the appraisal value comes of the equipment, other um, unit, they will pay the 25 to 35% of that value. Yeah.
I will add a case study for a deal which I did recently. It was a mixed commercial unit where on the main floor it was a retail unit, and on the top or second floor it's a residential unit. So in this scenario, we specialize in this kind of deals. It is a commercial mortgage if they are purchasing the property. Banks look at the lease income. So if you are renting it, let's say the main floor is rented for $3,000. So basically, the income from that is 36,000 yearly. They are going to use the cost approach for appraisal as compared to the direct comparison, and that's how they come up with the value,
Yeah.
the value of the property. So same with the residential unit. Let's say 2,000 is the rent from there, so 24,000 is basically the income from there. They are going to consider that. And of course, in commercial mortgages, they also take TMI, taxes, maintenance, and insurance, and it's separate from the rent.
Rent. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for the Gurpreet. Like sometimes the builders sell the like these type of the units. They have the commercial downstairs and the residential upstairs. So we have to get the what will the rent will be like if it is not because
So
the unit
let's
not
say
closed and-
if there is no rental agreement,
yes, how they
you can get a letter of intent from the people who are going to lease it for the future. If we have letter of intent, bank can use that. If we don't have that, the other way they can do is either it's a not going to be income approach, it will be the cost approach. What is the cost to make that? What is the land value?
yeah.
And they are going to, and also going to use the direct comparison in case. So this is how they predict the value of those units, and bank fund it, and most likely the bank is going to decrease the loan value because it's not leased as of now. So rather than doing 70% loan to value, they might do 65. So that's how they look at that.
Thank you.
So my question next is for Mr. Bill. So Bill, you did a deal for laundromat. Suggest us or our viewers that how we can help them in doing that kind of a deal.
Thank you, Gurpreet. It's a very good question. Number one, we just want to let everybody know that commercial lending is not everybody's cup of tea. Most of the brokerages and most of the mortgage agents out there in the market, they don't do commercial mortgages. But here at the Gold Mortgage Team, we specialize in this, in the commercial mortgages. You can take advantage of our 20 plus years of being in the mortgage industry. That will definitely help you a big time. And coming back to the deal that we just funded, the laundromat, the property was in Mississauga. It was $1,075,000. We got the appraisal. Again, like Gulshan was saying, the goodwill component was there, but the client was okay to pay the goodwill component about $300,000 since he loved the property and he had seen the financials for the property. Bank did not pitch in that, but the appraisal came out to be about $650,000 for the equipment and the leasehold improvements, and the client put in his 35%, and we got the funding for the 65% from the major bank. Client is very happy. They're running the show, and at the end of the day, it is the expertise in the commercial mortgages that we have, and we'll be more than happy to help you guys anytime, day or night. If you have any commercial mortgage requirement, like I said, not everybody does it, but we specialize in that. Number to call or get in touch with us is 905-487-0796. And anytime you can visit our website, www.goldmortgageteam.ca. We're located here at 407 and Dixie. Feel free to come into our beautiful office. We're always here to answer all your questions.
I will also add, usually all the viewers have this question that what is the rate for commercial mortgage?
Yeah.
So I will give a range. So if you are looking at a variable rate, it will be prime plus 3 in that range.
Yeah.
This is today's rate, and today is 2nd of August 2022. And if you are looking for fixed rate, it will be around 6.5 to 6.7%. My next question is for Balwinder. Balwinder did a transaction for a retail unit. Actually, it's a industrial unit with the office in the front. So Balwinder, can you explain us a little bit more that how did you do the financing on that, and what was the loan to value, and what did the bank look for in terms of the documents when you did the deal?
Thank you, Gurpreet. Just 3 months ago, we funded one industrial unit. This one is actually 800,000, and it's depend on deal to deal because the client, the industrial financials are very good, and money is coming in account, and they got mortgage only 20%. So 160,000 they pay, and all the rest of the money we funded it.
So basically, bank did 80% loan to
80%
value.
loan
They
to
only
value.
put 20% down
20%.
as down payment.
This is an industrial unit in
Industrial.
Brampton area.
So basically, how much was their gross income in terms of their business, because it was running successfully?
Yeah, so almost so 2 million.
Yeah. So in case if the corporation has very strong financials, we can do really low. With a very low down payment, you can close this kind of properties. And as everybody know that industrials are in the demand, so right now, even if you are looking to buy something like that, we can help in terms of mortgage. So call us 905-487-0796.
One quick question, Gurpreet, I like to ask you before we quit today's session. The amortization, right? Clients are always confused between the residential amortization and the commercial amortization, right? If you can elaborate on that, that would be nice.
So very good question, Bill. Most of people don't even know that they think it's like a residential.
Yeah, they think the same like as residential.
Yeah,
most
so
of the time.
it is not like residential. The usual amortization was 15 years, but these days most of the banks will like to do 20 years amortization. But in special cases where they see that the building is newer, they can even do 25 years amortization also. This is on exception basis. They have to send it to the credit for exception. And usually if the building is new and they know that the life of this building is like 5 years old only, so they know that we can do 25 years, it's all right. So in case of that, if the amortization is more, of course their payment will be lower, and everybody wants the payment to be lower. So we can help in that. We have experience of getting even the 25 years amortization on commercial retail units. So call us 905-487-0796 or visit our website goldmortgageteam.ca. Link is in the description box.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day.